Greetings, I'm Sylvain Glory and welcome to part 93 of season 3 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Just going to jump up straight to faster speed here. I was going to say everything's looking good right now, but we've got traffic jam. Well, this will be out at the hazardous waste. Yeah, right, okay. And we can just do that. And then that lets you dump off. So obviously this train's been stopped. So that every so often we get two waste trucks here trying to load up into hazardous waste to bring it over to our facility way out here. 220 tons there. This one's empty, obviously. 280 tons of mixed waste. Where are my trucks? Where do they go? Waste transport. Yeah, we've got two trucks on this line. So who brings... Oh no, they come out here. They do double circuits. Right, I thought maybe I had them both delivering in here, but... It's just a bit odd that... Well, I suppose no, that one never gets full. So the trucks will empty there and they very seldom get around here. Right, okay, anyway, so yeah, there's every so often we get hold up there. Right, fixed the problem here. In fact, there's an example of it. I had these tracks set up to be the same with mixed signals, which was causing a blockage. So the tourist train comes in on the left platform as we look at it. The workers train comes in on the right. And that means that our worker shuttle train's running a bit more regularly. Here it comes now. One of them at least. So that's all good. Back out here. I think what I want to do with this is assign every construction office that I have to it. Does that include... this? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I need to go into assign construction office mode and assign you to group 0. Yeah, that's fine. So that adds those buses into that group, so every vehicle is now dedicated to this. We've got 227 tons of concrete required, which is something like 19 truckloads. So we'll get there. That was a new traffic jam, I think. I should maybe have looked at. Never mind, it'll be fine. We're also going to need this constructed. You're waiting for concrete as well. Right. I might actually stick you in as high priority to make sure that you get some reasonably quickly, because we need you to produce gravel for the prefab panels. Not that that's an urgent requirement, we get panels delivered out here. I could get to work on these, but again, I don't think it really makes any sense to do that when they're going to consume concrete. Take you off of there. I don't know why you're assigned out here anyway. Take all of them off. Focus on getting that cement plant done. What we could possibly do though is the road out here. Are you already actually being constructed? No. let's add in a crossing there then, and then we can get that section under construction. We'll just let this office pick it up itself. I realised actually that I didn't have any workers come out here because I've assigned workers to buildings. I'd forgotten that I needed to assign some workers in there. And also to the asphalt plant, so remedied that. I just noticed was it the coal train I think came in here? The Robbie? Maybe not, maybe it was you. I'm not sure which, but that's something else. It could cause a delay for the passenger train because of the difference in speed. We'll trust that it's working okay for now. What's the time? So we've got here, just coming up towards the end of your shift. Somebody there for just 5 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 4, 3. Yeah, so we're getting a decent spread of shift workers in there. And here's some more coming in. That seems to be fairly consistent at the moment. Yeah, that's meant to be one way. That's all good. Right. And this road, where do I want you to go? I shouldn't really be looking at this at all yet. I guess the plan is for you to come up around through here. What's this? Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, if the road continues, is it going to go left and right? There's no real reason for it to head up that direction. Yeah, it could head down through there. I've not really thought beyond this point. Maybe I need to have a big junction in here to send a road across this direction. It's quite the height difference. So the road is probably going to head up around through there. Yeah, okay. So I think I will put a roundabout in here. I might put something in just now just to remind me. Let's actually... Oh, no, I'm not going... I'll just put the roundabout in. I don't think I can flatten the train out here. Too far away. Train tools. Level from centre. No, right, okay. So let's just stick in a roundabout then. A nice big roundabout too. Thank you. Autosave. Okay, so we'll have a big junction somewhere about there. So the road back here has to come all around up the slope there and then work its way down. That should be fine. Right, what we've got going on, shops out of goods, that's electronics. Maybe it's about time I did something about that. So the problem... actually, is there a problem? But not with plastics. We've got plenty of plastics now. Electronic components is running through. You're at 100%. You've got your supply. Yeah, so plastics is fine. This could maybe... I think it's workers that's the problem rather than plastics or anything in here. Okay, and workers being a problem. I suppose I could bring in workers from the border, couldn't I? But what am I looking for here? No, this. And we hardly have any unemployment around there. We've got a wee bit of unemployment here, but they should all be heading over to the station. Not much in there either. A bit more up here. So maybe that's what we can do then. Yep, okay, where's the depot? I know there's one around. Let's grab a couple of buses. It doesn't have to be the biggest of buses. I think we'll go with the K-B732s. Let's get a couple of them. And we'll set up a line to run from the bus end station down into here, and then from there. Where's the bus stop? There. Out to there. Right, okay. Load there and unload there. And this is Shikarnyy. So let's queue that up. Right. Save that for now. And then look out for the buses. There are plenty of workers waiting, and as we saw, there are plenty of unemployed workers up there too. So that might help out a wee bit with the electronic production. Are you heading up? No. You're heading up there. Is this the first bus? It is. Right. Set you to line. Where are we? Shikarnyy electronics workers. Right. Give me the line detail, and we just want workers obviously. Unload everyone. Save that. And you're gone. Where's the other bus though? There, I think. Copy schedule to you. Off you go. Yeah. And you're away with 85 workers already. Don't hang about. Right, see if that helps with the production of electronics, which hopefully improves people's happiness back up to 90%. Right, any further along out here? You're still waiting for 16 tons of concrete. Don't understand why you go from 20 tons down to 16. Why did you not get a full load of concrete? You're still waiting for 111. Yeah, I'll get there. I want to start building more, but I need to be patient and just wait. Plenty of workers. Some people just about to finish, some people only been there a couple hours. And more just arrived. All good. So looking forward to being able to really crack on and get this all up and running so we can start delivering the goods from here across to here, and then they would get trained out to facilities over there. And the plan... Do I need to do that? I could leave this construction office full of like flatbeds and dumpers, covered hulls, so they can take all the resources out here and just have a construction office out here that has the construction buildings. But then we don't take stuff out here by train, which is not really a problem. I could just delete all of this track that we've put in expectation that we'd be taking stuff out there by rail, but then maybe we would use that later if the rail line continues further. Might be useful. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself once again. You still need 64 tons of concrete. You still 16. Let's have a look out here. Do we have extra workers arriving? Up at 95%, 100% efficiency. This is going up at a more reasonable rate now, at least. And how many lines do we have coming out here? 3. I guess these buses are still in their first lap, aren't they? So they'll sort themselves out. Hopefully so that there's one heading to the building more often than not. We can still do with more workers though. It doesn't help when buses get held up behind covered hulls. That is at least increasing now. Electronics isn't. And dropping off chemicals. I think this is looking a bit healthier. How is unemployment over here now? I suppose if I could add in another bus or two, then I would. Why do we have such high unemployment up here? You can all absolutely get to the bus stop and the bus station down here. Are you still maxed out maybe? We'll check out that traffic jam in just a second. Yeah, maybe. No, actually, I was going to say maybe we could stick more buses in there, but they're coming in really regularly. I should maybe asphalt up that bypass section of road there. Could be helpful. There was some problem sending a, well, like this tanker up here. It can't get through the bus station for some reason. And I can't turn you around, can I? Try and send you back there, but no, that's a one way. That's right. So you're trapped in there until this road's built, which hopefully won't be too long. We've got plenty of construction offices coming out to get that done. I was going to check this. It's the same thing again. You just head on to there. Still nothing out there. Still the same? Yeah, still the same. Fair enough. Yeah, this will be done quite quickly, I would hope. That's all the gravel delivered already. Asphalt's not too far away. There's plenty of workers around, obviously. I'm just looking at the number of buses that are flying in here. So many different routes. Could you try and head somewhere else? No, because you're going to. You're not going to change direction until you get to a node, another node. Right, hurry up with the asphalt then, because that's causing me a problem now. I should just have left it as dirt road. Never mind. There we go. You are up and running. So you will transfer gravel out here. That's all good. 2.6 tons. Nearly there. And then steel and mechanical components come from over there. Nice local supply. Section of road, no, it's not done yet. Other traffic jam we know about. I just looked at that. What's going on with these? Waiting for concrete. Both. Should have remembered that. Could one away this section of road while I'm here. Why do we have... Oh yeah, we've got a footpath in here. It's no longer required. There used to be a sewage tank or something like that there. But we had to replace it when I built out in this area. Right, tell me you've got all your concrete. You have. Unemployment too high. That's you. Well, no, that'll be up at the where that traffic jam is. Up in those flats up at Shikarnyy. Hopefully that section will be done. Still waiting for asphalt. Oh my god, that is a nightmare. I can't get asphalt because of all this. Right, can I send anyone back home here? No. Let's have you head back out there. You head back out there as well. You can pass through. Don't know where you're going. You can head home. Right, and we got flatbeds up to take away the bulldozer. Let's send you back up. No, you can't get to steelworks. We'll just send these guys back the way to keep traffic moving. Carry on. And you could go to your next stop instead. In fact, head there, just to be on the safe side. This is almost done anyway. Yeah, sorted. And another mess that I've made, I've managed to clear up. What's unemployment like now here? 205, 206. So practically everyone sat in the house for a few days. I think I want to make this section one way as well. Well, nobody should try and go up in that direction. Because it's one way up here. All these workers around here. People sitting up there looking out their windows, come down here and do a bit of shoveling. Or pounding with a spade or something. Right, okay. You out. Could you... Oh, you're trying to head back there. You... Right, there we go. We've got a roller. We're done. A bit more quickly, please. There we go. Out you come. Traffic can begin flowing again. And I shall show that that's a bypass. And hopefully now all is right with world. Just about. How are electronics looking? Still not building up any massive supply, but that's because your workers have largely been cut off. Let's come out here, have another look. Is that done? Is that done? No. Still need some steel mechanical components and a lot of work days, but we'll get there. You're done. You've got lots of idle vehicles, so I'm going to assign you to go up and work on these. Let's just do that. Then we'll have group 4 come up there, group 3 up there, and group 2 in there. And that should get done quickly enough. Right, traffic jam still back here. But yeah, they'll move out quickly enough. You are chemical workers. I would have thought you would have been gone by now. How many buses are on your route? Just 2. I don't know why you're sitting idle there for quite that long. At least the chemical factories are all working properly. We don't have any chemicals, but we do bring in some from the border when needed. Could you head to that bus stop, please? Just get out of there. Causing too much of a delay. You're recycling your electronics. I was just about to send you back to the recycling facility, but your time was up. Your clothing. Yeah, it's easing off Are we done? Not quite. You've got plenty of steel out here, yep. I suppose some of the flatbeds would have been used to transport vehicles up here. But then I should have unassigned all of these offices and just left it set up for this group 5 now. Dear me. Right, okay, I'm just going to have to leave it. I was going to cancel it all there and then just assign that. That would have made it a bit quicker. Okay, but it's time for a break. I've just noticed that happiness has climbed back up to 90%, which is nice to see. So, yes, when we come back next time, this will hopefully be complete, or as good as. We can get on with some serious construction out here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.